Oh no.
I thought somebody said fanfic, and I'm like, that's a good one. I'm ignoring everybody.
We're going fanfic.
We're just going fanfic.
Well, excuse me, princess.
How does this not have more upvotes?
Y'all aren't even ready for this.
Oh my god. Whose read is this? Is this yours or mine? I
No,
don't
you
remember.
have to. I would not be able to stop laughing.
Okay, here we
You have to read
go.
this.
I have to really, okay, hang on. I have to center myself here. I need to not crack. I need to read this so straight faced.
I might have to mute
because it'll be
myself.
funnier that way. I need, okay. I need, childhood trauma, introspection, feelings of shame, Sarah McLachlan advertisements for orphaned puppies,
Arms of the Angel.
Arms of the Angel, Am I the asshole for asking my girlfriend to stop writing gay fanfic about me? Are we all as a community familiar with the term fujoshi, or in Japan, female fans are called fujoshi, literally rotten girl, denoting how a woman who enjoys fictional gay content is rotten, too ruined to be married. A male fan of yaoi is called fudanshi, or rotten boy. Basically, the
It's so bizarre
fetishization
fetishization
of
like
gay
gay
men.
male
Yeah.
relationships. The evolution, like, yaoi is not a term that is used very often anymore. They've
Really?
kind of like gotten rid of that. Yeah, it's just now boys love.
Just boys love.
Because yaoi as the term was that fetishization of gay male relationships.
Am I the asshole for asking my girlfriend to stop writing gay fanfic about me? Hey, I'm 19M and my girlfriend, 18F. We've been dating for about 2.5 years now. All going smooth until a few days ago. She texted me a link to a Wattpad page and I opened it. And I was shown her entire page. She had so much fanfic in there, I was blown away. I was bombarded, and then I read one because it had my name, and I started to get uncomfortable. She used my full name in the story and described me down to a T. My girlfriend is also a huge K-pop fan, and it was a homosexual fan fiction about me and said K-pop member. Just reading it had me feeling kind of sick. She went into great detail, and it had an entire 7-part series about it. I decided to call it quits and closed out of the tab. It had a couple of views behind it too. So after like 30 minutes, I text her, "Hey, I saw what you wrote about me. Could you please stop that, or at the very least not post it publicly?" And she wasn't having it. She blew up at me saying how I shouldn't care, I'm insecure, and a bunch of other things. I tried to reason with her that this, as my immediate family and friends use Wattpad, and to be honest, I just don't like the idea of her using my full name and description out there like that. She called me a piece of shit for trying to restrain her. At this point, I was just confused and asked to call her later. We called, and she was still mad. Am I the asshole here?
Actual tears in my eyes.
That was so incredibly difficult to read without breaking.
In tears.
Well, they are very young, 19 and 18.
Yeah,
They started dating when they were either 15 or 16.
Oh my god.
Yeah, he literally said she could write it, just don't post it. Right. Well, she used your full real name. People can find you. There are so many weirdos on the internet. Also, if you Google yourself, does the fanfic show up? That might not look great to potential employers. Not to mention your family and friends who actively use Wattpad and might see it. It's a very serious privacy issue and a breach of trust. You did not give her permission to use your name and real life description in this way, and you're not the asshole for being upset. There's another post by this person. So I, 20M, live alone. So we have confirmation.
They're fake.
This is fake.
Or, oh my god.
Unless they had a birthday. I guess technically 5 months ago, they could have had a birthday.
Oh yeah, because this is too, okay, yeah, so this could actually be, I don't want to read. So they moved in together?
Oh yeah, this is about the same, this is about the girlfriend.
This is the same
still.
couple.
Yeah.
They're still together.
They're still together.
They're still together. It's fully believable.
Yeah.
There's so many layers.
There's so many ways. Not the asshole.
this.
OP, I just want to ask if you're Asian or if Asian descent, because the whole fanfic smut of you is weird, and even weirder fetishy if you're Asian. They say, nah, I'm a black guy. We are digging so deep here. My mom uses it to write stories and my dad reads them.
Oh.
Mom uses Wattpad.
So his mom uses Wattpad.
Info, did you ask why she sent you the link? Doesn't change my judgment of not the asshole. I'm just curious what she was thinking. OP says it was to show me something else she made. I guess it was my fault for looking at the rest of her profile. I feel like we should have stuck with Omegaverse. Who would have thought that searching fanfic on Am I the Asshole would get us here? Set fire to this thread? Yeah. Do we just delete this prediction? I've learned too much about these people. And I'm like...
I still don't think he's the asshole here.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Like...
So I think that's still safe to say. Not the asshole.
Yeah. You have a right to not be written about.
Yeah, just break up with your girlfriends.
Yeah, just break up. I will allow chat to pick the next keyword.
I think we already know what they're picking.
Omegaverse. Are we searching Omegaverse? Logan, that's a good question. Momo, how do you feel about emo fanfic and Omegaverse being your legacy?
I'm proud.
And say it with your whole chest. You're allowed to be proud. Loud and proud about emo fanfic Omegaverse.
It's my legacy.
What if we were in the Omegaverse? Haha, unless... No.
Unless there's a quiz you could take.
Alpha might also get us there. Oh my... Have we not searched Alpha? Okay, so we can read this post, or we could try searching Alpha.
Alpha could be better, because we could just get a bunch of toxic masculinity posts.
Hit me with that title.
Am I the asshole for telling my sister she could have dated the guy she liked had she not been such a misogynistic pick-me? Ooh, okay. My 20F sister Kim and I are identical twins. We were very different growing up and still are. I hate to say this, but Kim is the definition of a pick-me girl, always spewing misogynistic nonsense on how women are weak and should abide to men. How she's so short and petite, so she can't do anything on her own without a big, strong man around. How all the girls are trying too hard by wearing makeup while she is pretty naturally, so they all hate her for it. You get the gist. Him and I attend the same college but study there in different departments. In one of my classes, there is this guy named Dave. Dave is your typical handsome frat boy that most girls in our college have a crush on, including Kim. Over the summer, I started working in a small coffee shop near campus to earn some extra cash. During that time, Dave became a frequent customer there and was pretty friendly towards me since he recognized me from class.
Oh my God, we're about to witness it. I can feel it bubbling. I can feel it brewing.
Coffee shop AU, just like in fan fiction.
Yes!
After a while, he admitted that he's attracted to me and asked me out so we could get to know each other. Knowing that Kim liked him, I decided to reject Dave and instead offered to set him up with her. We are identical, so if he asked me out based on attraction, I really shouldn't matter. Dave agreed, and I gave him my sister's number. I knew they met up for a date during the weekend, but I didn't have the time to ask him how it went since I was sick. Today, during my shift, Dave approached me and asked if I could return to Kim the lip gloss she left in his car since he knew the brand was expensive. I asked him why he didn't return it to her himself, and he said he didn't want to see her after how the date went. Ooh boy, I was confused, and so I asked him if the date was really that bad. He explained that they went to a nice restaurant where my sister didn't stop harassing and criticizing the waitress for wearing too much makeup and looking easy.
Oh my God.
Oh no.
Maybe Dave is queer. Hey, I'd like to return this lip gloss since I know it's an expensive brand. How do you know it's an expensive brand, Dave?
Or Dave getting around, I don't know.
Dave, what do you do on the weekends,
So
Dave?
maybe. After that fiasco was over, she proceeded to say some stuff that I can only imagine are usually said in an Andrew Tate podcast. Dave was apparently raised by a single mother and has 5 sisters. That's how he knew.
Real.
Was
Okay.
horrified. So he excused himself to the bathroom, paid for their meal, Venmo'd Kim some cash for an Uber, and left her at the restaurant alone.
King shit.
Raised by a single mother with 5 sisters.
King shit. What a respectful and tactful way. What a classy way to be like, I'm sorry, this isn't working for me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna pay for both of our meals. I'm gonna give you some money so that you can leave so you're not stranded. But we are no longer engaging in a romantic interested date now. Thank you so much.
No. I was embarrassed for Kim, but totally understand why Dave walked out on her, so I apologized on her behalf and took the lip gloss with me. I returned it to her 2 hours ago, and she didn't stop complaining about how awful Dave was, how he wasn't a real man, since real men usually likes when she brings up how women are inferior to them. I just cut her off and told her that she had a chance of a nice date with a guy she liked, but ruined it all because she couldn't stop being a misogynistic pick-me even for 1 second. I'm now back at my apartment and Kim hasn't stopped texting me, demanding I apologize, and I don't feel like it. Am I the asshole? There's an update post, or there's an update attached to this. Like all one, but it's also long.
Oh boy. Okay, yeah.
Okay.
I'm in.
I would like to start this off by saying that although I don't agree or excuse Kim's actions, I do understand that they come from a place of insecurity.
Ooh,
and although I knew her obsession over male validation was not normal, I didn't understand the severity of it until now. I've talked with our parents and they both agreed, based on what I told them, that we'll try to convince Kim to attend therapy after the holidays. I'm not sure she'll agree, but it's worth a shot.
Okay.
I ended up getting Dave's phone number from a classmate of ours. I've sent him a text apologizing again for what went on and thanked him for still paying for my sister's meal and making sure she had a way to get home safely.
That's so good.
We talked a bit. One thing led to another, and we agreed to meet up for a lunch next week after class. I don't know if I should consider this a date or not since we didn't label it as such, but I think I'll just meet him there and see how it goes. I told Kim about it and she says she was pissed. And to say she was pissed would be an understatement. She called me a horrible sister for agreeing to meet a guy who publicly humiliated her by leaving her alone at the restaurant. I retaliated by reminding her that she was the one who embarrassed him first by causing a scene in public. True. She was also the one who said that he's not manly enough for her and lost all interest, so she can't say she has a claim to him. After calming her down, she agreed with me and said that a female like her deserves a manlier alpha male. Yes, I know this sounds super cringe.
And there it is.
There it is.
We got to this post by searching alpha. You know, I'm fucking flabbergasted that the top alpha post on Am I the Asshole is about a woman.
A pick-me. Yeah.
Looking for an alpha.
This was not what I was expecting.
This is
at all. A pick-me girl who's misogynistic, says that women are inferior to men and she needs a manly man in her life. Would have never guessed.
Would never have guessed this is where Alpha brought us on Am I the Asshole on Reddit. Why is My Little Pony being recommended to me? I've been on Am I the Asshole so much, My Little Pony is being recommended to me. Nope. You know what it was? We've been searching Alpha. We've been searching Omegaverse. We've been searching Fanfic. Yeah, they pegged me for a brony. Nope,
yikes.
That's not me. Oh, no. Oh no. Oh, it's so cringy already. Oh, should we do it or should we do a different keyword? Oh yeah, let's do it.
We might as well. We were too involved.
I'm too in it now. New prediction starting right now. Am I the asshole for shaming my alpha male boyfriend about his job? Is it a podcast? Almost. Around a year ago, I, 19F, moved to the US for university. In my first week here, I met my now 21M boyfriend. However, 6 months ago, he dropped out to start a drop shipping business. He was a sociology major for context. I tried to persuade him to stay in school for a backup plan, but he explained to me that the dropshipping market is huge and he'll make more money than if he would if he got his degree. A dropshipping business is a podcast with less actual talent. A while ago, I got a waitressing job at a very popular food chain. If I said the name, it's likely a lot of people would know it. And for context, my work is the first location in the chain. I won't lie, I make minimum wage, but decent with tipping. My boyfriend's business actually does make decent money, around $3,000 to $4,000 per month. This sounds good, but he has a terrible attitude and thinks everyone still in school, has a job paying less than him, or doesn't own their business is inferior. He also considers himself an alpha male and continuously watches business lessons on YouTube Shorts.
On YouTube Shorts.
Yesterday, we got into a fight. It all started when I got home from work and was going to tell him about how we got a surprise visit from a worker at our restaurant and was how he got along so well. The first thing he said was, "How old is she? What's her salary? Ha, it must be $7.50 an hour." I told him that she was around my grandmother's age, and he started berating her for still working at her age and how she still doesn't have enough money to retire. I was getting really irritated at him and decided to tell him the rest of the story about her. Her and her husband founded the chain. They're probably multi-millionaires. They've earned more than you probably ever will make in your business. I definitely said more, but I can't remember what exactly. I think he started crying because he stopped talking and locked himself in the bathroom. The last thing he said to me was, "Can you actually stop shaming me? My job pays for our rent." Name something more fragile than the ego of a self-proclaimed alpha male.
She freaking let him have it. Oh, whatever she said, he needed to have it.
He needed to hear that.
Have it.
I feel so horrible about what I said, but I just thought he needed to understand that making fun of people's jobs is terrible. I also understand that I do live with him, and his job definitely lets us live more comfortably than the average people our age.
What is he dropshipping?
That's a good fucking question.
That's what I want to know.
I want to know. Nothing.
Oh.
No additional updates.
No comments.
Nothing. So we've searched. What have we searched today? We've searched Omegaverse. We've searched Fanfic.
Emo.
We've searched emo. We've got alpha. Yeah, the top ones.
My last request.
Yeah.
The Sims.
The Sims.
We have to end on something related to The Sims.
The Sims. Yeah, that Mama, what's that title?
Am I the asshole for deleting my girlfriend's 2-year-old save file on The Sims? Title probably sounds bad, but read all posts before deciding. My
so you already know you're an asshole.
Yeah. Like, read it all before you actually decide.
Yeah.
My M23 girlfriend, F21, is a very obsessed Sims player. She plays it constantly and has bought almost all the DLC. She has been playing on one save file for about 2 years now. Now I love her and support this. I've spent many nights just talking and watching her play and have bought her some of the DLC. Aww. So I have no problem with that and wouldn't do it to annoy her or anything. She plays it on her laptop, and recently her brother, M19, used her laptop because his broke and he needed to do some schoolwork. When she got her laptop back, I don't know what he did, but her laptop was very clearly now filled with viruses. There were several new files she never downloaded on there, and when I opened Task Manager, a bunch of programs with suspicious names were running in the background. This hurts. She tried to play her game, and whatever virus was on there seemed to have corrupted her game too much because it wouldn't run, and when it did, it was broken and pretty much unusable.
Yeah,
oh, no.
That sucks. That fucking sucks.
Ooh, okay. I'm not good at programming or computer stuff at all, but after a while, I seemed to get all the virus files off. But even then, her Sims file was still pretty much messed up. No matter what I did, the save file was almost unusable. The gameplay was laggy to the point of being like 1 frame a minute and genuinely crashed constantly.
Yeah.
So the rest of the game was fine. It was just that save file, which that unfortunately happens. After like 2 weeks of trying and nothing working, I just decided it was unsalvageable. I told her this and deleted her messed up save file. She went into a crying fit about how I didn't try hard enough and ruined everything and 2 years of hard work, even though I told her nothing could fix it. She cried and sulked all night and wouldn't talk to me and is acting like I ruined her life. My question is, was I the asshole for doing this? I did try my best to fix it, it just didn't work. Still should not have deleted it.
Right. I understand the thinking.
I understand it, but he should have just left it instead of just outright deleting it. Yeah. He didn't ask her.
Yeah, he told her, didn't ask.
Even if the save file was broken, still opening up the game and seeing it there is better than it just being gone.
Right.
Yeah. No, I think he's still the asshole for not asking 1000%.
Yeah, he's
still the asshole.
He's the asshole for deleting the save.
Just, this was definitely not where I thought this was going.
Right.
I feel like this could have been way worse.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Like, he didn't do it out of anger. He didn't, he was trying to help.
Yeah.
This was still good. This was a good one.
But not, not in the way that we thought.
Yeah.
I thought it was going to be like a vindictive thing. But
yeah,
I
honestly,
think because he's not good, he's not computer savvy, he probably thought that the Sims save was causing some of the issues. So he deleted it. I still don't, it wasn't his save to delete. I know he was just trying to help, but no.
I'm curious to see comments.
Yes, the asshole, she plays it on her laptop. I assume this means the laptop is her property. I just decided it was unsalvageable. I told her this and deleted her messed up save file. It wasn't your game or your laptop. What gave you the right to make that decision? You could have presented her with the info that you couldn't fix it, and she may have wanted to take it to someone else. This should not have happened without her explicit permission. Yep. There it is. And you're like, no, Beeps, fuck you. That's a bad idea. That's not backseating. That's being a contrarian piece of fuckballs. Do you want to be a fuckball? Wait. Don't answer that. No! Don't answer that!